that has seen 6 different winners in the last 6 years. In 1954, the Indians came up against the extraordinary skills of Willie Mays. This year, they'll face a division loaded with some of baseball's best talent.
It's war. You have to go through war just to win that division. I mean, Detroit, Baltimore, Cleveland. Can you believe it? Cleveland Indians, all those diehards who've been dying hard, can look up to a good team this year.
They can look up to baseball's RBI king, Joe Carter, who appears to be in the swing of things this spring. Still, he knows the Tribe can't afford to get cocky.
Well, we've got a feeling of confidence. We're confident in ourselves and our abilities and what we accomplished last year. But as far as it being on paper, that's exactly what it is on paper. You've still got to go out there and prove yourself.
Snyder proved himself capable of big things with 24 home runs in only 103 games last year. And the Indians added veteran catcher Rick Dempsey in the offseason to improve their defense and work with the pitchers. But the pitching is suspect at best, and Cleveland veterans remain cautious.
Right now, we have a lot of hard work in front of us and a lot of things to do yet before we can look in October and say we've done what we wanted to do. But we certainly feel that at least now we have the horses to run with everybody else.
Everybody else starts with John McNamara's luckless Boston Red Sox, who came within 1 out of winning the World Series last year. It will be hard for the Red Sox to forget visions of the Mets dancing around the bases. But after a long winter, hope springs eternal in Boston. That is, if they can come to terms with catcher Rich Getman and his MVP battery mate, Roger Clemens.
I don't appreciate them trying to throw it back on me as a bad person. The public knows that. They're telling y'all one thing and telling us a different thing. And I don't appreciate that.
The New York Yankees appreciate another chance to make a run at the AL East, but they'll have to start without former ace Ron Guidry. While Guidry was home driving his tractor, free agent pitcher Rick Rhoden was harvested. But if the pitching fails, the Yankees can always rely on some of baseball's biggest stars. Meanwhile, to the delight of American League umpires, Earl Weaver has retired again. And the new man filling out the Oriole lineup card is Cal Ripken. That lineup will include newcomer Rick Burleson at second base, as well as World Series MVP Ray Knight, who took a $300,000 pay cut to come to Baltimore. The Birds also acquired catcher Terry Kennedy from the Padres. The Toronto Blue Jays hope to flex their muscles at the plate, but may be weak on the mound.
We have the depth, speed, power. It's a tremendous lineup. And again, it goes back to the pitching. If we get good, solid pitching, we're going to be tough to beat.
Speaking of tough to beat, Jack Morris is baseball's winningest pitcher in this decade, and the Tigers have signed him for another year. But the one who got away is all-star catcher Lance Parrish. Kirk Gibson will be counted on to take up the offensive slack if he can stay healthy. Finally, the Milwaukee Brewers hope they can back into a title under rookie manager Tom Trebelhorn.
A lot of things have to go right, but a lot of things went right for the Boston Red Sox last year, and I don't think they were the best club going in, but they sure were going out, and that's the way we want to be.
Well, a look at the American League East from our Dick Stockton. You saw in that piece Roger Clemens looking very unhappy. Well, he's a little bit happier today. He reported to training camp in Florida, and apparently he and the Red Sox are getting closer to coming to a contract.